Today we're going to be riding my Mooncool TK1, my 20 by 3-inch fat tire bike. So yeah, let's get out on the trail, and we're going to talk about fitness today and why that an e-bike is very important part of your daily regimen. I've been riding Bikes and E Trikes now for probably 2 years, and I have absolutely had a blast for the last 2 years. This has been an incredible game changer for me. Just to get out and ride like this, get exercise. I lost 25 pounds in the last 2 years, and I pretty much eat what I want. So if I would cut some of my eating habits to a little healthier eating habits, I would even lose more weight. But I'm comfortable in my skin as far as weighing 225. I've always weighed that pretty much all my life. And I'm 72 years old now. But I can tell you, before I started riding e-bikes, once I retired, I sit around probably, I don't know, 3 months, and really had to find purpose after 40 years in my career. I owned a pest control company, and of course since turned it over to my son and my grandkids. But since then, I've been riding these e-bikes and e-trikes, and I'm absolutely having a blast doing it. Got to watch this little bit of construction up here with these AT&T folks. So we'll get over here to the left and get over. Sorry. No, they couldn't get over on the trail a little bit, off the trail. They just right in the middle of the trail. But anyway, I now ride, I try to get at least 3,000 miles a month in. Well, I shouldn't say that, it was less. I think I probably get maybe 1,000 a month. But I'll check my stats and see where I'm really at. But these e-bikes and e-trikes will get you so much exercise that you normally just wouldn't get. Now, I'm not only speaking to seniors like myself, but I'm talking to anybody that wants to lose weight. I don't care what age you are. If you can get an e-bike or an e-trike, you're going to lose weight, and you're going to get plenty of exercise. I hear all the time people say, well, if you're riding an e-bike, you're cheating. You're really not getting exercise. I can tell you that is a false statement for sure. On your left. I normally will carry hydration, of course, when I'm out, especially when today is supposed to be 96 degrees here in Southwest Ohio. And I will also, I got my coffee with me. I'm a huge coffee drinker, so I got both. And I also always carry a couple energy bars with me. I'm not really a breakfast person, even though I should be. So once I get to my halfway point or wherever I'm riding, I'll go ahead and eat a couple energy bars that I brought with me and hydrate from there. But yeah, since I've been doing this, my whole mind has shifted towards exercise. I've always been an active person, and I don't set goals on weight loss and goals to do this or that. I just get out and do it. So, you know, I figured out that I need to e-bike to fitness. I feel like I'm 40 years old. In my mind anyway. Not so much when I get down on my hands and knees. I feel like I'm 72. But I just have so much fun getting out and riding and seeing nature, and get to talk to a lot of neat people on the trail, meet some new folks on the e-bike community that's on the trail. On your left. But yeah, just to get out and get some fresh air. I've been so busy this week, I have not been able to get out too much and ride. But the day was a good day because it's a beautiful day, first and foremost. But even when it's really hot in the 90s, you don't feel it when you're on a bike or trike. You just don't. You got that breeze hitting you right in the face. It's like a big fan. But I really encourage people to get out and get exercise. And that's really what this video is focusing on. E-bike to fitness and health. So that you that have been following my channel, I dropped my channel name to e-bike fitness and health. Because I really wanted to tap into some younger folks as well that want pointers on how to ride an e-bike or an e-trike, and some of the do's and don'ts that you got to learn when you're riding. Riding a trike is certainly different than riding an e-bike. It's a different feel because you got two wheels behind you, and that front wheel is very responsive. But yeah, once we get to the halfway point, excuse me, we're going to talk about this thing. I want to thank Mooncool for sending this trike to me. I did pay some money on it, but I continually doing reviews for them. And these really cool sunglasses they sent me, they're Bluetooth, where I can listen to music or answer my phone. So I want to thank Mooncool for sending them to me. And they also sent me a nice bike pump, battery operated bike pump, and I want to thank them for that. But I do partner with Mooncool on some products, and along with some other bike companies. But this trike is becoming my favorite for sure. I can ride down to the pharmacy, the grocery store, just ride it on the trails. So yeah, I can really get out and enjoy this thing. I've done a little off-roading with this trike, done pretty well actually. So anyway, we're going to ride along here, and I'll pick up the video once we get to our halfway point, and let's talk about this thing once I get off of it. Hello everyone, this is Dan again with e-bike fitness and health. This is my son Jason.
Hello.
I was just out riding today, going to Eastwood Park, place I usually go halfway, and This is my son. He also has an e-bike. So does his girlfriend. They have an e-bike as well.
We do.
And what do you like about e-biking? You're younger than I am, and I really want to jump into that younger generation like you. You're 51, so.
Yeah, I'll be 51 this year. My fiance, she is 48, and we like it because it's less wear and tear on our joints. You know, I'm still working on fitness. So
aren't we all?
Yeah, so a regular bike is a little bit more strenuous on the joints. So this allows me to kind of take breaks when I need to, gives me the assist on the hills and so forth, and it just makes exercising more enjoyable.
So what do you think about your papa out doing this since I retired? I mean, I did 40 years in the pest control business. What do you think about me doing this?
I think that you always got to be doing something. And I think it's cool because I remember us talking a couple years ago, and you know, you said if I could just get one place to invest in me so I can get out and do this, you know, and now how many...
Get in the bike a little bit.
Huh?
Get you in the bike a little bit.
So how many bikes now are we up to?
Well, I've only got 9 right now, but 2 more on the way.
But how many have you had?
17 at one time.
Okay, so we went from, I wish I could just get one, to 17 and multiple suppliers saying, hey, we see value in your product, we see value in your reviews, and I think it's awesome because it keeps you out of mom's hair, so that's good.
And you know, I wish I could get your mom to do this, but she just feels uneasy, and she can ride this trike.
Yeah.
But she just feels uneasy to do it, and I wish I could get her to do it.
Well, I tell you, my fiance Gretchen said there's no way I want to ride one of those. It scares me to death.
Dangerous.
I don't want to be on anything battery powered. And you know, it took us a while to get her on the bike, and then now that she's beyond it, she loves it.
Have you had a whole lot this time this summer? I know you've been busy working.
Lots of working this year, but we had been going out until it got really hot.
Yeah, it's hard.
And I started a new career, so I've been working a lot. But we want to get back out again. We're going to a fall camp out in October. I think we're going to take the bikes with us.
Oh, you're going down to Cowan Lake again?
Going down to Cowan Lake again, so I'm looking forward. I'm going to put a trailer and put the bikes on there and get out and just enjoy the Cowan Lake area. But the e-bikes are great because, man, when you get winded and you get tired, you get your throttle assist, it gives you a little bit of a break, and the batteries last forever. I mean, we can go, gosh, 25, 30 miles.
Easy.
And without a problem, and that's with pedal assist 4 or 5. So anyone that's like, hey, I really want to exercise, but you know, I'm out of shape, my knees hurt, e-bikes are amazing.
So it's not just for seniors. It's not just for people with disabilities.
No, really, you want to be in a place, anyone that just has an issue with joint pain, maybe it's an exercise for a long period of time. Those of us in our 40s and 50s, where life has taken over, raising kids, doing a family, it's a really great way to transition and back into and being active again.
Well, Jason, I want to thank you. My son, I run into him. There's his car right here. He's doing some cold calling today in his job.
Out working,
so he's out working. Kimball Midwest.
Hi, Kimball Midwest. I'm out working today.
And yeah, he really is. I just stopped him for a minute to get an interview. And yeah, folks, just because you're getting older doesn't mean you can't quit riding your bike. I don't care what age you are, there's a bike for everybody. So yeah, I want to thank my son Jason for doing this quick interview, and who knows that he was going to be here on the trail the same time I was.
I guess we were just supposed to see each other.
All right, guys, we're on our return trip home now, and just wanted to give you a little bit of information about the Moon Colt TK1. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I've had a lot of fun doing the video. I ran into my son. He was out working, and we stopped and talked a little bit. You've seen that on the earlier part of the video. But yeah, we're just doing a casual ride back home now. So yeah, we'll get to the middle here, and we're going to stop and wait till these cars come through here. But yeah, this e-bikes and e-trikes are not just for seniors, they're for the younger folks as well. As you heard my son talk about the enjoyment he gets out of his and his girlfriend, they both own e-bikes as well. And to get out and enjoy nature like we are and get exercise and yeah, we're going to ride to fitness. That's what we're doing. as I mentioned earlier, this has just got so many things that has changed everything about what I do when it comes to exercise. I can't go to the gym. It's very monotonous and boring. I've done so much of that over the years. But now that I've got this e-bike, this is my exercise. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And okay, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about some things that I'm doing here as far as bikes coming in, another trike coming in, and I just wanted to share with you a little bit about a couple of the bikes and trikes that I have coming in. I'm actually partnering with HJM. That is a company that makes really good trikes. The one that I have coming in is fairly high in price. The trike runs $25.99 plus tax, but I'll tell you from when I seen the video on some previous content creators on this trike, I was thoroughly impressed. I am purchasing this trike out of pocket, but I am looking forward to it, and it'll give us something else to review for certain against maybe the Mooncool TK1, and really they're not in the same class because the HJM trike that I'm getting in has a 1,000-watt rear hub motor, where the Mooncool TK1 only has a 500 hub motor on the rear. So that's a clear difference in trikes, and that will definitely reflect in the price of the trike as well. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting that in. Actually, when you see this video, I have already got the bike delivered, assembled, and I've already ridden the bike, and I will be doing a couple reviews that will be coming up on that particular trike here very shortly. And also, I have a 26-inch, it's really a 24-inch. Let me start with it's a 24-inch cargo bike. It's made by Radio Flyer. Remember the little red wagons that we had when we were kids? The same company that makes these e-bikes. They reached out to me and want me to review their cargo bike. So I accepted the bike, and I got that one in as well and got it assembled. I've still got to put a couple baskets on that bike. And what's really interesting about this bike, it's got 24-inch front tire, and it's got a 20-inch rear tire. So that's certainly different than what I'm used to doing as far as reviewing bikes and trikes. We're starting to see in the industry a little more difference in where they're building these bikes. I think they're trying to, especially on a trike. Now my HJM trike, that has a 24-inch front tire and two 20-inch rear tires. So I think that's to even the weight distribution out, I'm assuming, and give the trike a little more stability. So I'm kind of thinking that's what their thought was when they engineered this particular trike. But yeah, getting back to the Radio Flyer, I'm really looking forward to that because it's even got 3 different accessories that they sent me, like a front cargo basket. It's got a child carrier that goes on the rear of this bike. Now, I probably won't be using that, but I do want to review that part of the review process of the bike, so you guys will know that you can haul kids on this thing. You know, what a great thing where you can just take your kids to school on this and not have to get your car out of the driveway. And you know, of course, when it gets really cold, and if you're in the northern regions, you got snow, you got to be aware of all that, obviously. But it gives parents another way to get their kids around. Rather take them to the park, take them to see relatives. So I really enjoy companies now finally coming out with different bikes are multi-purpose, certainly. Just like on trikes, you can get carriers, like animal pet carriers for the back, kid carriers. They are making those now. Like my Mooncool TK1 and my HJM trike has a little latch in the back that you can hook onto on both of those trikes, to where you can put accessory vehicles, you may call them, on the back of the trike. So I'm really interested in see how all that works out. I mean, you could even maybe put a flatbed carrier on the back of that trike and go to Home Depot or one of them and carry lumber on it. I mean, it's very possible those things can happen. So yeah, instead of you getting your truck out and have to waste your gasoline and all that, you know, you may be able to go to the store and get some small items that you can carry for projects and things like that. So there are so many different kind of carriers that are coming out now that the possibilities are really endless. Where this e-bike and e-trike community is really going, because we are now starting to see, especially in my area, as you can see, this trail right here is a phenomenal rail trail, and we are now starting to see them open up a lot more of these rail trails, even in the local Dayton, Ohio area. And I think that's really cool, because this particular trail is only about 4/10 of a mile behind my neighborhood. So I think that's really cool. So you know, I can just hop on my bike or trike and be right on the trail in no time flat, and be able to get out and ride. I just thoroughly love riding e-bikes. I can't tell you guys how much that it's changed my life. It's changed everything that I do since I retired. Now, I've had a little bout of vertigo for this week, so I've not been able to get out and ride too much. So I will be getting out here shortly to review that HJM trike, and of course the Radio Flyer as well. So I'm looking forward to feeling better, certainly, where I can get out and ride those too. But yeah, I mean, again, for seniors, I really think, and people with minor disabilities, or any disability for that matter, where you can get on one of these vehicles, like an e-bike or a trike, this is changing everything you do as far as retirement. Or even if you're still working, you can still get out and enjoy nature. You get to meet a lot of really neat people in the e-bike communities. There are so many. We're thinking about putting together a meetup in the Dayton and Cincinnati area, where we can. They want me to organize this up here because I got the largest YouTube channel. But where we can get all together and maybe rent a shelter for a couple days, and people were thinking about bringing their RVs with their e-bikes and trikes on it, and have a meetup where we can just get out. And maybe in our local area, we have the Air Force Museum, and there's a park really close to that where we could stage the event there. And then we can, within about a mile and a half, you're at the National Air Force Museum. So yeah, those are some of the things that we're going to do, and maybe do some trail riding, and go downtown Dayton here, and when they have events going on, different festivals. And this time of year, you get a lot of fall festivals that are happening in most areas anyway. So those are some of the things we're really wanting to get out and explore, shall we say. And that's what I say about e-biking and e-triking. You're out exploring. You can just forget about the worries of the day. We have enough to deal with when we get older as far as health issues, and it could be financial issues for people and all of that. So yeah, these bikes and trikes will allow us to get out and get fit. And each pedal that you turn, that pedal, you're actually getting a lot of exercise. So yeah, I just wanted to pass that on to you guys, and that's kind of what we're up to here at e-bike and adventures. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and check out now. So, yeah, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will see you guys on the next video.